Hey there, Captain Wetbeard here, and today I've got the hottest new releases that have come out since the last episode. I closely follow new releases in the gaming scene, so you don't have to, and I've put together a convenient list for you, so let's get right into it. 7 Days to End With You has a very fascinating premise to me. I've really never seen anything quite like it. You have to work to translate each of the words used in the text to be able to understand what the character is saying to you. You'll do this by asking her to tell you what things are and then filling it in. Once a word is known, it will be revealed in the text moving forward. It's not a particularly long game, but the novelty combined with the low price make it a fantastic value in my opinion. Peepo is a tough-as-nails side-scrolling bullet hell game. It's got some platforming elements to it as well. First thing that drew me to it was the aesthetic, because the aesthetic is fantastic and unique. So you've got 3 different colors of bullets to work with. Each of your colors of projectile have a separate button. A lot of projectiles, as well as a lot of enemies, are going to have a particular color, and they can only be damaged by their color. So you need to jump and dodge while shooting the right enemies and projectiles with the right colors of paint. It's kind of a weird game, but I think it has a lot of charm, and I think you'll like it if you give it a chance. And up next in the Not Safe for Work category, we have Mechanica, A Ballad of Rabbit and Mercury. Now this is hands down the best game in this list, in my personal opinion. Now at a glance, it might seem to be your average run-of-the-mill Irage game, right? It's got that fluffy romance type shit at the beginning like you might expect, but don't let it fool you, because I did actually drop this game for a little bit, and then I went back and picked it up after I saw a spoiler. Now in this game there's a time loop going on. You're tasked with saving not just Mercury, but the entire universe from a catastrophic collapse. After the 4th day, the world will end and you'll be sent back to day 1. This game does have its fair share of cute, fluffy comedy, but there is some gritty, grim, dark shit underneath the surface. The translation is really kind of mediocre, so if you need a game to have perfect spot-on English, this might not be the one for you. But if you don't mind a game that's a little rough around the edges, definitely pick this one up. I think you'll probably love it. Deflector is a fast-paced bullet hell which takes place inside a larger organism. You're a microscopic monster who's fighting your way through and killing as many enemies as you can to collect DNA. One of the things that made this one stand out to me, other than just the aesthetic, was the fact that each of the characters has a very distinct playstyle. The one that you start with uses a boomerang, so he does damage as it goes out and also as it comes back in, which is pretty cool and fun to work around with. And it complements well with the dashing mechanic. In order to truly master the game, you need to get good with each character's attacks, dashing mechanics, as well as the shield. Your shield is active and will block most projectiles, but you'll need to time your guard perfectly to counter some of the stronger hits. The devs have released a free companion game, completion of which will give you a skin that will be permanently unlocked in the main Deflector game. Devs are also planning to release an additional free game soon, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying to unlock these skins. So if you're looking for a bullet hell roguelike sort of experience with some interesting gameplay choices, go ahead and check this one out. I know I'm having a blast with it. Kojin Sword of Rewind is a side-scrolling Metroidvania a la Mega Man, particularly Mega Man X or Mega Man Zero. It focuses on melee attacks. When you die, instead of starting back over at the beginning of the level, you can turn back time just a bit to try and get past that obstacle. This mechanic reminds me a lot of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. You have to collect a resource in order to fill the bar to turn back time, and that is something important to keep in mind here. Time manipulation is not an infinite resource. You'll only get a couple of redos without killing several enemies to refill the bar. So this is not an easy game. When I first saw the premise, I assumed it would be a casual game, but this game is every bit as hard as any Mega Man game I ever played. If you're looking for a very serious challenge, just know that it comes with a whole heaping helping of frustration. So you need a good bit of patience here. Don't be afraid to put the game down and come back once you've cooled off a bit. I put a little bit of time into it. I definitely think I'll put some more in when I have a little bit of extra free time, but I'm probably going to put this one on the shelf for later, because I could see myself spending a couple days just grinding through the whole thing. Alright, well I hope you found that list helpful, and hopefully you found something new to play. If you did, be sure to share the video with a friend, because word of mouth helps small channels like mine grow, and consider supporting me on Ko-fi. Links in the description below. See you in the next one. Have a great night. Peace out.